Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Forex Talk over here. Hopefully, everybody is doing great. Happy Thursday night. So it's time for another live session, guys. Yes, and this is called Forex Talk for a reason, and I'll break it down for you in a short second. But first, I want to welcome the new people. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But most importantly, do not forget to activate notification because I rarely go on at the exact same time except for this show. I'm I'm often traveling. So sometimes I go on the random time or weird times. So you definitely want to make sure you activate notification to not miss anything. Okay. And welcome back to our existing followers. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, guys, tonight. All right, so this is called Forex Talk for Beer for a reason. Why? Because we're gonna enjoy a nice little drink together. Plus, we're gonna be talking about Forex. I'm gonna be answering all your questions, give you trade ideas, breaking down some winning trades, losing trades, drama maybe. Maybe there's drama in the industry. I don't know. Maybe let's talk about it. I don't give a fuck. So let's see. And this show is always get interesting when you guys are participating. So if you are asking question, of course, if you're watching the replay, that's fine. And I know that most of you do watch the replay and cannot attend the live session. That's okay. You can always send me the question through DMs. Like I got some on Discord, I got some on my DM on IG. So we'll go answer them a little later on in the show. Okay, so let's get going, guys. But first thing first, let's crack up this beer. So what are we drinking tonight? Tonight we're drinking a New England IPA, and this is called Prélassé au Soleil. Look at this. Look at this cat. This cat look wild. All right, so let's pour this little thing. There we go. There we go. Let's get it, boys and girls, and everyone. Yeah, 2024. You have to include everyone. Yeah, if not, you can get in trouble. All right, guys, fired up. Let's get going. Let's see the chat first. All right, so we got Bilal here. Bilal, good evening, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Bilal, that is registered to the boot camp. So I'm gonna give you some updates pretty soon on that, Bilal. We also have Jonathan Rios thinking about how GN kicked my ass. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Good, because I got my ass kicked too once. Right now, yeah, I don't know. This not gonna reach. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so we'll talk about that in just a couple minutes. But first thing first, let's have a good show. Cheers, guys. Oh, solid. That's a solid one. Very good. Very good. Very, very, very good. Oh, and I killed it. All right, cool. Now we're good to go. Let's get this show going. Cheers. Thank you, Jonathan. Cheers. All right, let's jump into it. Let's close this. Let's put the banner so we don't get into any problems. Boom. Let's go. Okay. Those alerts are old. Let's delete that. That always happens when I refresh or close my trading view and reopen it. I don't know why it does that, but anyways. So let's start with GJ because I always like to start with GJ. JJ was my main pair for so long. It's just like it's still like it's still up there. So what happened here? Let's go check it out. The weekly first. So the weekly we're at a higher high right now, and we are bullish on the weekly time frame. Looking at the daily, we are also bullish. Did we create a new high? Hold on. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in once again. No, we didn't create a new high. Okay. So, anyways, we're still bullish. Okay. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour went bearish. Bam. Let's update this chart. Perfect. 4-hour lower low. 4-hour lower high. There we go. So we just flipped bearish here, but okay. So it looked like we're gonna have the pullback here. Okay. So nothing we can really do. The only thing that was doable today, it was the dogtail setup. I didn't took it. I was on the road, but if you look here, it was really possible. Let's go check on the lower time frame though to make sure that that top wick was created first. What time? 9:15 right here. Yeah, as you can see, you see this is 9. You see, so the wick went up first. Okay, so now let's go back on the 4 hour. So for people that are new here, the dovetail setup is really simple. It's basically we wait for actually hold on. Wait a second. Yeah, that's the 9 a.m. the 1 a.m. Okay, perfect. So yeah, no, okay, sorry. So this one never happened. Okay. It happened on the previous Kindle. Oh yeah, that's the one. Sorry guys. Man, fuck. Sorry guys. Sorry. So as you can tell, the 9 a.m. Kindle open. We went on. That's why we went on the lower time frame. Sorry for the confusion, guys. Long day today. Cheers. So top wick was created first. Once we came down and broke the low, this is where you get your entry, and you can use either the stop at the top of the wick, or when the stop is too big, in this case, I use a fixed 15 pip stop loss and let it melt. In this case, that was beautiful, but I took it. Okay, so anyway, so except that, nothing else to talk about on GJ. Let's take a look at GN. GN, holy moly. Okay, so let's discuss that. Because GN, what the fuck? So GN was beautiful. Like nothing to say against. Like everything made sense. That is why I was so upset. But at the end of the day, it's part of the game. I mean, the price market will do what market needs to do. The only thing that sucks that this chart showed up perfectly set up and everything at a wrong, really bad timing, which is NFP on Friday and fucking CPI, So that really, 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 really sucks. CPI followed by FOMC. Shoot me now. So those CPI is actually wilder like than NFP these days. But yeah. So anyways, so let's break it down because this trade, in all honesty, except for the fact that, I mean, the timing sucked ass. Um, like maybe I'm gonna find something else while breaking it down with you guys. But so far, everything made sense. Hold on, sorry, I got distracted 1 second because my eyes saw the like button right there, and like, what's going on, guys? Like, smash that goddamn like button. Like, what's like help me out here to reach more people so we can help more people. Okay. So I don't ask for much. Just fucking smash a goddamn like button, guys. Cheers to that. Dude, it better increase. Because if not, I'll just keep drinking. Okay. So all right, so let's take a look at the weekly. So now if we're looking at the weekly time frame right now, here we go. We are clearly bullish. Okay, we're clearly bullish, and we have the pullback inside the weekly golden zone, which is perfect. Okay, which is perfect, awesome. Which is also, I mean, we broke the area of interest and we broke previous structure point. That's fine. But if you go down to the daily went to retest this area right here. And I could put a blue zone. Here we go. Perfect. So we went to retest this area, which is support, 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 support. So we got 4 touches. So that's fine. Okay, cool. And we went bullish. Bam. Okay. The first time we went, my first attempt on this trade was when we were around this area, So let's talk about the first attempt. Did we broke down the first attempt? Did I broke it down at? Oh no, because I got stopped at NFP. So yeah, so I didn't talk about it. Okay, so perfect. By the way, can anyone go in Discord on the Set and Forget Discord? Post the link, please. Man, I don't know why I always forget, and I know there's people waiting for that. I don't know why, but there's people like, oh man, I forget if I don't. I forget to come watch it if I don't see the link in Discord. So if anyone can say, hey, I'll do it, I'll really appreciate it. If not, I'll go do it. But just because if I do it, I'm gonna be like defocused, and yeah, that'll be great. So I'll post it. Okay, thank you, Bilal. Uh, so we got Seth. Hello, buddy. Hello, hello, hello. I'll post it. Thank you, Bilal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so now let's talk about the first entry. Okay, so let's talk about the first entry. So we already explained that we went, price was bearish, right? Price was bearish. We broke above here, broke that structure, came back down. We have the pullback. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna pull back inside the weekly golden zone. We're gonna pull back on the daily time frame. Both time frame are bullish so far. So amazing so far. Now let's go down to the 4 hour. So the 4 hour. Let me delete this because on the Set and Forget Discord, I sent my entry and my late entry. Anyways, I explained that. So if you look here, I mean, this was beautiful. This was beautiful once again. 4 hour created a new higher high, and we came down, having the pullback ready to push up. Now let's check where that pullback was. Like that pullback was inside that golden zone or at the golden zone, which is perfect. Okay. So on the first attempt, so far, everything makes sense. Okay. Cheers. Now, let's go down to the 1 hour. So 1 hour, still bullish, as you can see, let me grab this thing. So as you can see, we're still bullish here. This is not an elbow. So we're still bullish. This is just structure. We're just playing around, fucking around here. And the thing I did, though, it's because even if you want to consider this, as an elbow, when I say it's confusing, just drop down one time frame. So now if you go down to the 30-minute, you realize that the 30-minute actually went bearish, right? So the 30-minute went bearish. So I did, all right, let's wait for the 30-minute to flip back bullish. So this is exactly what I did. So price went bearish, right? So we're bearish, creating a lower low. And here we create a higher high, but never had the engulfing. Okay. So I never had the engulfing, so never had the opportunity to grab the trade here. So of course, like there was an entry, I think it was only 1 hour or right here. Yeah, actually, hold on, wait a second. Boom down. There's one entry on the 30-minute or 15-minute or 1 hour. I can't remember. I broke it down on the Discord, but I missed that entry because I was at bed. So anyways, long story short, I took a late entry and we created a new high here. And since we have a new higher high, I went down to the 15-minute to grab a better entry since I was already late. And after this nice engulfing right here, this is where I got my entry. Because I was already late in the trade, so I'm like, let me drop one time frame, try to get a better entry possible, So put stop under the structure, and I was in profit, and NFP happened and smashed me out. I got slipped like 15, 18 pips. But that's okay because I went down risking only 0.5% because I knew NFP was happening. But still sucks because the setup was perfect. Everything looked good. And goddamn NFP. But it's part of the game, But the rest made sense. If this same thing show up tomorrow, I'm taking it. And I'm taking it like 2 or 3% because there's no NFP, no CPI, no FOMC. They're fucking gone now. That's going to be next month. So, yeah. Okay, so now let's talk about not the second entry, but the new attempt. So I decided to give the trade a second chance, okay? Because like I said, everything made sense and still is. Now, if we forget about the first entry, the first trade, let's talk about the second trade. Now let's go back. Let's go back to the weekly. So the weekly still makes sense, right? So weekly is still bullish. Perfect. The daily is still bullish, but at the moment that I entered the trade was this morning. So at this moment, I'm in this candle. Like this candle is not closed at the moment, we're just playing in here. After seeing this huge rejection yesterday and huge pull back up, like respecting that support, I was like, all right, this makes sense. We might now be ready to start pushing up again, since we're already bullish on the weekly, bullish on the daily. I mean, we're still bullish. Um, Now, obviously, after this close today, I'm actually like even more happy right now because this is a nice doji that most of the time after you see this on a chart, there's a very high probability the price should start pushing up, especially that this week here didn't broke the previous low right here. So that gives me like confidence in the continuation of the trade. Now, if you go down to the 4 hour time frame, 4 hours still bullish, 4 hours still bullish. So I'm like, okay, so weekly, daily, 4 hours still bullish. Great. But we had two news events that went down, probably grabbed liquidity, and now are ready to push back up. So now let's go down to 1 hour. So 1 hour went bearish at one point. No, actually, sorry. 1 hour is still bullish once again. So again, let's recap. We got the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, all bullish. Okay. Now let's go down to the 30 minute. 30 minute had to go bearish. And what I did is once price went bearish, right? Yeah, sorry. I took on the 15 minute. Okay. So this is a more aggressive entry since my 30 minute is still bearish. Okay. But since the 15 will switch before the 30, and I really wanted a more aggressive entry on this trade because I want to make sure like I can capitalize on every freaking pips on that one. So this one is based out of experience. Okay. So I will not recommend this kind of entry to any new traders at this stage. Okay. So this is very, very important. Okay. Because I'm going on the fact that my 15 switch obviously before my 30 minute, right? So we had the switch right here on the 15. So boom, boom, boom. And we went bullish here and we had the pullback. So I took the entry based on that engulfing candle right here. I don't know why the entry is right there, but it's right here. Okay. Very basic. Small, but let's put it bigger. There we go. So yeah, so basically this 30 minute, it was bullish. So once this candle opened and we were coming back down, this is where I grabbed my entry. Okay, so this is what we call a dynamic entry. Okay, so that's something we can explain later on, or probably more in the boot camp. But yeah, that's something that you can do, and you can use multiple position while once the candle are forming. So this is more advanced way to get an entry done, being more aggressive. Okay, so this one, look at CPI. CPI almost smashed me. CPI, was it FOMC or CPI? I can't remember. That was FOMC, I think, when the speech happened. That's 8:30. No, that's CPI. Core PPI. Sorry. And bam, look at this, man. I got saved by, at least for once, I got saved by like a couple pips. Usually I get killed by spread by a couple pips, but now I got saved. So I was pretty happy with that one. So now we're back in a little bit of profit, and but everything makes sense except for the 30 minute that's still bearish at the moment. But that's about it. The rest makes sense. You can maybe count this little elbow if you want. Personally, I don't. So that's why I went and looked. You see, this come back to what I do say. This for me was FE. So I went down one time frame. It was more clean, and it was like clearly bearish and flipped back bullish. I'm like, okay, since I got everything else, every other time frame bullish, I'm still willing to do it. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Cheers. I know there was a lot of explanation in that one, a little bit more advanced, but yeah, hopefully it was not too complicated for you guys. Let's see the chat now. Hey, Sasha, how do you manage position risk slippage around significant news event? I was slipped on AUD and ZZD this morning by a fair amount on PPI news, which was frustrating. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. When you enter a trade and there's news, you have to accept the fact that there's like 98% of the time you will be slipped. Okay, you will be slipped like almost like every single time when there's major news event. And when I talk major news event, mostly NFP, CPI, FOMC, PPI core. So those are the one most of the time that you're going to be slipped. The other one, yeah, not so much. Even NFP these days, like, is not that crazy compared to back then. Like a couple of years ago, NFP was like just madness. It's like holy shit. Yeah, you'll see like pips like sorry, during COVID, like you would see like pips, not pips, but candles shooting like hundreds, 150 pips in the air or down. And it was wild, like it was wild, like crazy shit. But now these days, not so much. But still, the spread is because the spread are so big when news happen, you got to be careful. So keep in mind, if you enter a trade, always reduce your risk. So that's why I went like 0.5% on that trade once I knew. Okay, so now I'll be super honest with you. This is me. I'm always talking too much and being too honest. But let me tell you the truth here. So about this entry, I entered this entry, really excited about that entry, and like a dumbass, and like a noob, I kind of forgot about FOMC the next day, and I went 2% of that one. So if this one gets stopped, yeah, that one's gonna sucks. But yeah, technically, if I would have like being smart and remember it was FOMC, I would be on a zero point 0.5 once again. Okay. But yeah, that's me being stupid here. Okay. So don't do this, guys. Don't be stupid like me. So where was I? Okay. Next thing. Do you stay completely away from big news event altogether? Do you set stop limit orders? No. I do not stop limit orders. I just put my stop and I'm accepting the risk. Closing profit before news and then re-enter after it calms down. Yeah, thanks. Elbow drop that like button, guys. Come on, man. But yeah, it's rarely that I'm gonna close. Like if hold on, wait a second. Like let's talk about something. There's a trade last week. That was just before NFP. That was on. That I got stopped at break even. Fuck, which one was it? I can't remember. But I was like at 2 point something to 1 profit. And in that case, I should have closed. That was stupid for me to let it play out, and it just went against me and got stopped. And I got stopped at break even. So that was stupid. But thank God I moved my stop at break before the news, though, at break even. So because that's really important. It would be super super wrong to let a winner turn into a loser. That would be super stupid. Like, especially with news coming, like that's the thing I would do is like just if I'm in some profit and I say, hey, you know what, let's risk it for the biscuit. At least I'm gonna put myself at break even. But when you're that much in profit, I mean, just be happy with it, close it. That was greed kicking in, and that was really really stupid. But hey, it's part of the game, man. Sometimes the thing is I'm above the thing is right now I'm above my goal, so that's why I'm a little more loose right now, so I'm like allowing myself to do some extra riskier shit. So yeah, put it that way. So that's why that's very important, guys. That's a very good subject, though, because there's people who's gonna see me doing this, or they're gonna see Alex doing something, and just like, oh man, he's doing this, so I should do this. No, guys, like experience is key here, and the time spent on the chart is key. It's not because someone does something that it should make sense for you to do it. Okay, do understand that, please. Okay, stop just trying to copy shit and like, oh yeah, someone said, yeah, but Alex did it, or this guy did it, or blah blah blah. Dude, if someone tells you, hey man, I think jumping off this bridge with this much water, it's a good idea, you should try it. Like, what the fuck, guys? Stop being sheeps. Like take ownership of yourself. And please stop the fucking gamble. Like, I'm this close to leave that Discord because it's just like I'm done. Like I'm trying to help people in that Discord, but man, there's so much bullshit on the Discord. It's crazy. Like people say stuff that just don't make sense, and they they, they put stuff in the head of the new people, and just people's gonna lose money and blow their account, and just it sucks. It's just like it's so not good. Anyways, so yeah, I'm done talking about that because I'm gonna get mad. Okay, let's see. AUD CAD. Next in list for buys right now at area of interest, retesting that structure point, all time frame in sync. All right, we'll go check it out. Sasha, would you love to see your breakdown? AUDCHF, all time frame are bullish, and we're at the daily GZ. Okay, we'll go check it out. AUDCHF. Dylan, super helpful. Thanks for the input, Sensei. Thank you. Would you lower risk percentage even if you enter a trade in the high impact news? Is 2-3 days away? No, 2-3 days away. I'm good. Worst case, I'll close either in profit or move my stop at break even. But yeah, no. Yeah, I agree with Jonathan. Okay, so let's go check it out. AC. Oops. 80 CAD. All right, so let's start with the weekly here. So weekly is right now at a high. Okay, so we're right now at a high. And look at those rejection though. Look at those rejection. This was a paper trade, by the way. I didn't take that trade. So let's take a look at the daily. Hold on. Hold on. No. Hold on. Was that a paper trade or that was my trade that got somebody break even? I'm all confused. I'm gonna have to check. Whatever. Let's just remove that for now. Let's delete this too. Let's start from scratch. Okay, so now daily flip bullish. Daily high. Daily high low. What is this? Okay. Okay, so we've got the daily bullish coming down for the pullback, retesting previous structure, like you said. That's good. So far, so good. The only thing I don't like though is that weekly. I really don't like this weekly right now. Like the weekly went up, rejecting. Look at those 1, 2, 3 rejection at this level on the weekly time frame. Look at this wick here. Always look left, guys. Always look left. See what's happening. Look, this level is really well rejected. Look, all those wick rejection. Look at this. This level is terrible right now. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. This level is super strong. Super fucking strong. Look at this. Bam, bam. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I'm not interested. Yeah, no, this shit way too scary. But daily's coming back down. Like, I'm not saying it's not gonna work. Don't get me wrong. For me, I don't like this. I just don't like. If weekly creates a new high, and now I have a pullback, now I'm gonna be interested. But right now we're at a high. So just for me, it doesn't make sense. The trade should be like around the weekly area of interest. So yeah. So let's update this though. So right now, right here. Perfect. And again, it might shoot up, but for me, the number of time that this got me into a loss is bigger than the number of time that got me into a win. So that's why it's important to take notes of your trade. Know what happened, why did you lose? Like, take a journal so you'll know that every time you take a trade at a higher high on the weekly, you get stopped, or vice versa. Maybe you win every time you had a high and it makes sense for you. Great, keep doing it. So there's no way, the perfect way, in your way or my way or his way, the perfect way for everyone. Just do your shit, do your homework, take notes, and you'll know. Okay, cheers, guys. Okay, let's jump into another one. Um, mm, mm, mm. Hold on. Oh, AUDCHF. Okay. That's why I was searching for the other pair. Okay. So let's do AUDCHF. 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 Where are you? Man, my wife is training upstairs. Huh. AUDCHF. Wait a second. Do I have this pair? AUDCHF. Where are you? AUDCHF. Oh, right here. Damn. Sorry, man. Like I said, long day. Okay, so let's see. We got a weekly bullish. We have the pullback. Are we respecting the safety net at least? Yeah, oh, we are right on it. We're sitting on the safety net for now. Okay. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily is bearish. Daily. Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, I don't know. Okay. Daily lower low. Perfect. Yeah, so the daily is bearish now. Because this not an elbow, like this is flat. There's no for me, the thing is the number of time that I considered this kind of elbow an elbow got me in a wrong place. So again, do your own work. Okay, if you think that this is an elbow for you, maybe the time frame is bullish for you. Personally, not that clear for me, so I prefer to keep it bearish and just I would prefer for price to do something like this, break above here, retest, take the trade. Okay, for me that's going to be way more cleaner, and put the better odds on my side. Okay, because this is kind of effy. Um, for now is bullish, but very close, very close of that support right now. Super close. So for me, it's a no go. If you guys consider this as an elbow, meaning that you are bullish now on your daily and your 4 hour is bullish, but very close of the support. The 1 hour is bullish. 30 minute. 30 minute is bearish though. Yeah. Because the way I like to do it is if I'm going up, I'm doing under. It's kind of effy elbow too. Yeah, I don't like it. Like for me, honestly, when it's effy, now these days, I'm kind of fuck it. I'm gonna find another pair where it's clean. There's enough pair like that have the choice of it. I guys, I'm not in love with it. I'm not saying it's gonna work, but just I will not put like let's say okay, put it this way. When you enter a trade, guys, I'm gonna give you. Are you guys ready for one of the best trick? Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, so if I'm telling you, you have, man, I can give you the very wild version, which is very. No, I cannot do that on YouTube. They're gonna block it. I cannot do that. Okay, let me try to find another example because that one is way too brutal. Okay, put it this way. I'm trying to change the image because that was way too brutal for YouTube. Let's do another way. Okay, let's do this. Okay, you have $1,000, and that $1,000 is exactly what's left for you. For your entire year. You got nothing else. You got no option to go work anywhere. This is the only money you have to survive 1 year. Would you put that $1,000 on this setup? If yes, take it. Take the trade. If you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure, you got your answer. So you got the answer. So I was trying to go on another way, but I'm trying. Yeah. We'll do on private Zoom. Cheers, guys. Okay, so let's do something else. Any questions? Hello, Sasha. I've been taking so many L's lately and been questioning the strategy if I really understand or not. Can you check my trade I took yesterday? Sure. Let's go check it out. Let's do this. Copy image. Oops. The fuck? Oh no, copy links. There we go. And now we're gonna go paste yours. Yours is why I don't see it here. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to do it manually. Give me 1 sec here. Okay, so 095550H. Okay, cool. So let's go check it out. So this is GA. Okay. Well, first of all, you got stopped by news. Okay, so that's number one. Okay. So that's number one. You were on during FOMC, so that really doesn't help. But let's see. This is GA. GA went bullish here. We got this is what the 30-minute, 1 hour. Okay, so 1 hour. Boom, boom. Took the entry here. So price at 4 hour global zone will determine yes west. 1 hour engulfing is on the determinant structure. Okay. But if you're taking your trade only 1 hour, you should have your stop most of the time under the 1 hour structure. Just saying. If you want a more aggressive stop, that's fine. You can do it under the 30-minute structure, but you got to understand that this is a more aggressive stop, and meaning more possibility to get stopped also. Okay, so that's very important to understand that. Let's say now, let's go check GA. So, and again, news happened, and this was wild. Okay, so weekly is bullish. We're coming down to this weekly area of interest, which is good. Daily was bullish. Boom. All right. Are we respecting the safety net? When you took the trade, we were inside that. Far golden zone. Okay. Let me check here. So, okay, we came down, retest previous structure. So far everything makes sense. 4 hour was bullish. We came down inside it. Yeah, it's the same thing as my trade on GM. It's same setup. Look, I took the entry right here. I explained that. So I don't know if you just showed up, but if you just showed up, just rewind close to the beginning of the stream, and you'll see my breakdown on GN, and it's really similar to GA. And I got stopped by the news event, which is part of the game. But 1 hour is bullish, still perfect. You took your trade on the 1 hour. So again, if you took the trade on a 1 hour here, I'm guessing it's right here. Yeah. So if you take your trade here, technically, your stop should be under the previous structure. Because once it hit here, that means that you were totally wrong. Because now the structure break. Right now you got stop here, but look, we never broke structure. So you were right so far. So we don't know yet what's going to happen next, but so far you are still right. So if your stop would have been under the structure, you will still be there. Same thing for me. I took a more aggressive stop, same shit as you, because I didn't want a bigger stop like this. But when you did this, you gotta accept the risk, and that's why I also reduced my risk to 0.5%. But if you use a percentage based risk, it doesn't matter if you're putting your stop under here, and that's like, I don't know what, 133 pips. That's a crazy massive stop, but you're still risking 1% or 0.5%. It's just that your RR, you're gonna have to reach like 200 something pips to make sense, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. But yeah, so technically, I mean, your stop should always, if you take your entry on the 1 hour, your stop should be under the 1 hour structure. Of course, you can do it under the 30-minute structure, but you have to understand that this is a more aggressive stop loss, meaning there's more chance for you to being stopped. Yeah, because so far you are not wrong. I think you were just a little bit maybe too early in that trade, because even on the 1 hour, you see, we never went inside that golden zone on a 1 hour. We reached a 382, which is, we all know it can be a rejection area, but if you heard it me often, um, most of the time it's proven that price will actually reach this area. So again, taking the trade at 382, more aggressive, more chance of getting stopped. So hopefully it's helpful. So I don't think you were wrong here. Like, I think everything still makes sense. This same thing as GN. That's actually why I re-entered GN. And again, I took a more aggressive stop once again. But I took my trade on the 15 minutes. So that's why my stop is based on the 15-minute structure. Okay, so I think that answered it, right? Man, what time is it now? Dude, you guys are rocking. That's a lot of question. I like it. Let's see. What is the criteria for considering an elbow? Is it like having more than one candle in the opposite direction? Tell us how you feel it, please. Like, for me, it's really simple. Like when you put your arm like this, like for me, this is an elbow. Like, if you put your arm like this is not an elbow. This is not an elbow. This is not an elbow. Like, when you see a curve, it's an elbow. Like here, okay. So, like, Alex did that. I don't know, it looks childish, but I kind of like it, to be honest. So when I'm going down, I'm taking my line on the top. As you can see, this is an elbow. This is clean, clean, clean elbow. Clean, super clean elbow. So those are elbows, okay? Now, if you go to, let me delete this. Like here, okay, so this is a great example. Like, when you're going on top, like, do you see an elbow here? Like, this is not an elbow. Like, this is just straight. This is not an elbow. It's just straight, right? So this is an elbow, right? Like, this is an elbow. Trying to be clear here. Like, when you're coming down, doing on top, so this is an elbow. So if it comes down, that's going to be an elbow. And again, when it's not clear, just move away. When it's not clean, like, this is super clean elbow. So for like a couple months, to be honest, like back then, maybe 2 years ago, for a couple months, when I was using this strategy, like, if it was not a clean elbow, I was not touching it at all. Like, if it was not like super big elbow, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take another pair. Just to put all the odds in my favor, guys. But yeah. Oh shit, I'm looking at AUDCHF as well. I'm in a long thoughts. Oh, I just broke it down. I just broke AUDCHF. So maybe you can rewind it a bit and you'll be able to see it. Because I just did it, Slater. Sorry. AU for and daily bullish for buys. Okay, let's take a look. AU. All right, so weekly. Let's do this. So let's take a look at the weekly here. So the weekly is bearish, okay? So you have to understand that the weekly is bearish since August 2022. And we're just ranging in this area on the weekly time frame. Now, if you go down to the daily is now, oh, hold on, wait a second. Yeah, we're still bullish, okay. So the daily is still bullish, but you can go for, hold on, let me delete all this thing. So that was old stuff, okay. Daily, bullish. Now we've completely destroyed that area of interest. Okay. So weekly bearish, daily bullish, and 4 hour now bullish. Right here. Perfect. Okay, so now let's see where's that pullback. That pullback is at, we respected the safety net. We got a doji no wick under. That means that there's less probability for price to continue down. Okay. What about this weekly candle? Weekly candle rejected the top side though, like so many times. Like, look at this major QP, guys. Like, look at this major QP. So this major QP has been rejected on the dot, like boom, 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 like 4 times. Cannot close above. Can't close above. And previous wick was a bearish engulfing candle. Now if you're looking at the daily is bullish. Like I said, you got the pullback. But you know my problem when I look at a pair like this, guys? Look at this. Like, we create a new high here, right? So this is a new high. Once price come down here, what's the expectation for the next move? I need an answer. Okay, what's your expectation after creating a high low? What is your expectation? I need an answer. Cheers. Bullish, yeah, okay, but more than that. What's your expectation? What is price should create after that? A new high. Good job. Good job, guys. So a new high. And what happened here? We failed on creating a new high. Here we had a second attempt. We failed on creating a new high. Here we got a third attempt. We failed on creating a new high. So am I excited about that? No. I like pair that's trending, So I'm not that excited about that one, to be honest. And again, I missed a lot of move, guys. I missed a lot of move because I'm super, super like picky about the trade that I take because I don't take a lot of trades, So I missed a lot of move, but your percentage of win will be higher if you start to be selective. So you don't need to take that many trades now. You just need to take the right one. Okay. You can share with us your opinion about GPPCHF. Hold on. 1 hour will go up about 80 pips. Why? Why you think that the 4 hour and 1 hour will go up about 80 pips? GPPCHF. I need to understand. GPPCHF. And guys, when I ask those questions, not to be cocky, it's just to understand your thought process and help you. GBBCHF, where are you? Yeah, GBBCHF is on my watch list here. So weekly is bullish. And like I said, I think I explained that on the live session on Tuesday morning, if I'm not wrong, that this should be ready in the next couple of days. So right now we did create a new high, came back down inside of weekly golden zone, which is also in sync with that weekly area of interest. Great. H4 golden bullish. Okay. Daily is bullish. We came super close to that support. We rejected it. Now 4-hour is still bearish. So, what did you say about GBCHF once again? GA. You can share with us your opinion about GA 1 hour and we'll go up about 80 pips. But for me right now, H4 is bearish, so I'm not interested. I will not go against my 4R. That is for fucking sure. So I'm always going to be waiting. If I'm doing a day trade and I'm going against my weekly, I'm going to wait for my 4R and the daily to be in sync together. That is for sure. So for me, this pair is not ready yet. Okay. On my personal opinion. I entered GA on the 30-minute, but still, thank you for your answer. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Looking forward for the bootcamp, where we only have 2 spots left for the bootcamp, by the way, guys. I didn't do any announce. I'm probably going to do a story tomorrow, maybe a post, because I didn't announce it anywhere. I just said it here on the live session, and I did one story, I think, and spots are filled. I'm only taking 12 people, so 2 spots are left wide open. So yeah, just hit my DM if you want to save a spot. It's going to be under $500. I didn't fix the price yet. And that's going to be for a 3-month. It's going to be actually a weekend boot camp, or maybe a couple of nights. Well, depends on time zone of everyone. Try to fit everyone in there. You can also have access to my recorded course, plus followed by a 3 months mentorship. Indicat is my next pair to trade. FX with DJ. I'm waiting for the pullback in the H4 golden ball. I think NZD CAD. Yeah, NZD CAD is also in my watch list here. We watch it. Yeah, this is the paper trade we took together on the live session on Tuesday morning. Look at this trade. This trade was amazing. Like, I don't know if any of you guys capitalized on that one. That one's like a 5 to 1, 5.3 to 1. That one was sick. Unfortunately, I didn't took that one. So now let's delete this. Let's see. The weekly right now, you got a higher high on the weekly, right? Oh no. Sorry. The weekly is bullish here. Sorry. Daily. Oh, you're at a higher high on the daily though. You need that pullback, yeah. So now you need the pullback on the daily. It's not gonna be ready now, but maybe next week. Yeah, maybe next week. Probably next week, actually. Boom. Just watch a breakdown. Thanks for the insightful. Can you explain your fib settings? Sorry, you probably do it a lot. Yeah, that's fine, man. No problem. So that's my fib. You guys can screenshot it. Oops. What did I do? Oh, style, I guess. There we go. So you can take that. All right. So we're back in like $1,500 profit on GN. Okay, so I'm going to close this. If you missed it, just rewind and pause it. What time is it? Oh, yeah, we're running late, guys. Damn, you guys like hammered me with questions. I love it, guys. Thank you, man. This gets interesting when you guys have questions. This is perfect. Yeah, so we answered that. Okay. Have you looked at USD CAD? No, I didn't. Like I would, But now I'm running late though. And USD CAD is my worst like nightmare. Like I hate USD CAD. Well, like when I look at the USD CAD, I like almost vomit every time. Like this is like USD CAD and Euro USD are the two most manipulated pair out there. I use Fibo retest 6 month. Not sure what it means, but I use Fibo retest. Yeah, that's it. Um, Thanks, Ash. You're welcome, buddy. Could you explain what you mean by golden zone? I got a screenshot. Thanks. Okay, so the golden zone is the actually the area between the 50 and the 618 area zone on the fib level. So I call that a golden zone because I mean I didn't call that. I took that from one of my mentor I had prior to this, and it just because every time that price when reaching this area, it was ready to go hit my next TP. So it might just make sense to call it the golden zone. Why didn't you enter NC Live? NZ Academy? Well, why should I enter now? Like, like Jonathan, like you're at a high now. We need to pull back. We need to pull back. Need to pull back. So right now, since we got a bearish candle, so now we can actually use our fib here. So, whoops, wrong tool. So here, let's identify that. So I'm going to be waiting for that pullback. I'm actually going to place an alert here. That's going to say, boom, entering daily GZ. There we go. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you answering. You're welcome, and I'm here for that. That's the only reason why I'm here. I'm not here for the fame, for the likes. I don't give a shit about that. 42 years old. I don't give a crap. Just here to help you guys. Okay, so no, I mean when you put the paper trading. Because the trade already happened at that moment. Yeah, that's the reason why we did that because the perfect entry was already happened. So I just placed it on where I would have entered it just to see if it would play out. So that was only for learning purposes. So that's why we talked about it during the live session. So if you go want to watch it, I explained it, broke it down on Tuesday morning. But yeah, if I was awake and was in front of the computer, like when I have set up that showed up when I'm doing the live session, I'm taking live with you guys. If you go back to my previous live session, like from 3 or 4 years ago, I was always because I was scalping, so I was always taking trades live. I mean, you would laugh, man. We're laughing, yelling. We're a bunch of people live on the screen, dude. I'm telling you, you need to go watch like the old shit. That's funny. In sync with the H4. Okay. I mean the daily and H4. Yeah, they are in sync with NZD CAD. That's fine. Just waiting for the pullback now. Just waiting for the pullback. So, all right, guys, man. Ooh, that was a good one. That was low. Like I think we can continue on and on, but man, I'm starving right now. I need to go take my shake. So, let's see here. Let me put this here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right, guys, don't forget to smash the goddamn like button before leaving. That'll be very appreciated. So once again, thank you so much for every one of you that showed up tonight. There was a lot of fun, a lot of good questions. Keep them coming. Those are fun. I'm going to be live again once again on Tuesday morning around 7:30 a.m. That's why you need to activate notification to know when I'm going to be live. And once again, thank you so much. Wish you a great evening, guys. Peace out. Take care, guys.